Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Reddit Estate. In today's episode, kind of a monumental shift in strategy here. We're going to be bringing out our first gang that I have actually devoted some real funds towards improving. We've only got weapon skills up to level 2 upgraded in the blacksmith, but the 4 party members that we are bringing out this time have all received that. We've also tweaked some of their skills and upgraded those to level 2 where applicable. I've kind of, after the fall of Mako in the last episode, I've kind of re-examined, what does it mean to be playing a new game plus, and tried to internalize the idea that these are really the only heroes we get, right? Mako's death brings us 1/10 of the way to an unwinnable campaign, and so each and every one of these characters needs to survive, and yeah. I also want to go ahead and welcome Ashley to the estate. I have like a headcanon at this point where, Ashley prefers to be called Ash, and, maybe I'm not saying that gun is attached to a stump, but, maybe, just maybe. We have also been informed that, Mr. Douglas here, he's gotten a little friendlier and decided to go by just his first name while walking the grounds. The group that we're going to be bringing out this time is kind of the old marking crew. We are, of course, down one arbalist, but we've replaced with a jester. Stress was obviously a very big determining factor in the last dungeon, and so if I can make that a little bit better, I thought I would. And Kvothe is, always a good time. We've got Patrick, Jack, Kvothe, and Mr. Lizrael. I think these guys are going to do just fine. We've got just a couple of trinkets here with debuff skill chance. What do you actually have that debuffs? Anything, really? Yeah, that reduces protection. Although so does that. And reduces dodge. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Our trinket game could use some work right now. Amazingly, we've gotten duplicates of the health stone, the debuff charm, and the disease charm, and they're not all that great. So I'm not super interested in using them on any of these guys right now. But otherwise, I've upgraded some skills, and everybody has got level 2 weapons at this point. So we're as prepared as we possibly can be. Now, as far as where we're going to be going, we do have 3 medium dungeons unlocked, and I think it is important that we get to move on with tackling those medium dungeons just as soon as possible. Of the rewards, we could grab another haste chalice, padlock of transference, which is good, don't get me wrong, but we don't have any abominations just yet, and so it would be a little wasted. And so I'm thinking we head back into the Warrens, one of my least favorite areas, but oh well. The Book of Rage could be interesting. I've never given it much thought in previous playthroughs, but when it's one of your first uncommon trinkets, maybe I'll find a use for it. The 25% damage and 5% crit increases are amazing, don't get me wrong. They, of course, do require you to be below 1/3 of your HP, so that's a little bit tricky, not gonna lie. We might be able to find some way to make it work, though. This is going to be our first medium mission. We should... Oh, maybe I've already seen it. The dialogue about camping and what it means for you. I'm going to bring the maximum allot of food. We're going to be using our firewood as late into the mission as I think we can get by with doing. And we'll try to make it mostly a healing / stress reduction type thing. In the Warrens, anti-venom, we do get bled quite a bit. There's plenty of things that need medicinal herbs. We also do have the possibility of encountering secret rooms in medium dungeons. They won't always be there, but there's a chance. So we'll do a little bit of extra key work, like a couple of those, and a gaggle of torches. 12 should be plenty. And that's most of our gold, but not all of it. Hopefully we don't have to try to bounce back from a zeroed out economy. That would be quite difficult in New Game Plus. And yeah, with that, we'll go ahead and pop in. And again, each region offering its own challenges. The Warrens generally offering the challenge of vomiting pigmen that cause disease. That's a challenge I think if given the opportunity I'd rather not face. Like in real life, you know, if you were an adventurer at the estate and given the option between where to go.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
I think I might be the adventurer who would pass on the dungeon that involved vomiting pigmen. It's time to move, but we needed to stop. There was a painting inside that box. Can't miss the painting in the box. I had to open my big mouth.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I was going to say, otherwise, a pretty quiet hallway. And then, you know, we immediately wandered into a trap. I'm not in love with this layout. We've got these, like, little offshoots at every corner here. I'm going to kind of head straight into the middle and hope for some good scouting chances. Rack of blades requires bandages to protect your hands. Not bad. A little food, a little gold. You know, I really think I know I was avoiding the books in my last playthrough. Like, almost always, they were just never a good idea. If you torch it, it's stress, but it can be a positive quirk. We've all got 3 positive quirks. Let's... You know what? I feel like the Jester is... Ooh. Warrior of Light. Nice. I can deal with that. I feel like the Jester is the class that can kind of tend to laugh off stress the most. You know, as he does have solid stress reduction, it also means that, like, he's always going on adventures that have solid stress reduction. So you can kind of... Oh, of course. Let's think about that. Okay. You can kind of assume that he will be able to get a little bit of healing. Maybe, or a little stress healing, rather. You know, maybe on his next adventure or something like that. It's not so bad to... Oh, wow. That's actually maybe a very bad dodge. It's not so bad for him to go back out when he's not maxed. I forgot to swap out Guard Dog. That's unfortunate. Really? Another dodge. I would...
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
I'm sorry, Kvothe. You kind of leapt right into that one, didn't you? Yeah, and there they go again. Ganging up on just one guy. I'd really like you to die. That is my #1 priority right now, is that this lady is not able to keep inflicting stress on us. Alright, I'd be okay with the sun. That'll take her out of this fight for most of it. I do need a little healing. Mr. Lizriel comes through in the pinch on that one. Why not?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Nice. Good 1-2 punch between Kvothe and Jack. Lots of resists. Also very good. Only, he does have a negative trait, Kvothe does have a negative trait, bringing his Death's Door resistance down. Should probably be mindful of that. And what do I do here? They're both at 16. So I guess we throw out just a little bit of healing. Yeah, that's okay. And then try for one of these. I can live with that. Now the rend, of course. Good resist, though. Feels so strange to me sometimes to be running through these level 1 dungeons again. I feel like the game got a lot of balancing tweaks that maybe made the early game a little bit easier. I do, of course, say this, you know, coming off of just losing a character on the last run, but I can admit I pushed way too hard for that. Also,
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
that was giant overkill, but it just felt so fitting to use Finale as a way to finish off that fight. Let's be smart enough to remember to trade out your skill. Thank you. And keep walking. Now, can we get lucky twice? No, we cannot get lucky twice. Okay. A little bit of stress, not the worst thing in the world. And
The light, the promise of safety.
still no scouts, huh? Okay, well, we gotta check it out. Oh, that was just the wrong button entirely. What do you guys think about that curio back there, right? I just sort of walked right on by. We've got to complete the objective. You know, I think that's important. An early shambler, I mean, he could wipe a party. You know, we could all die to an early shambler. What is the benefit? Some extra gold?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
An ancestral trinket, surely, but does that reward mean much of anything?
Death by inches.
Light and disease resist, a little reduced speed. That's not too bad. Maybe not something we're gonna really be super stoked to equip, but it's not awful. We're just passing the stacks of books around at this point. Yeah, a little more stress. It's okay. Everything runs red. Okay, easy food. If I do try to face the Shambler, I would do so after, you know, being sure to get the camping bonus, right? That's the only strategy play that I have there. Like, the only decision that I even really get to make is I could prep for it by camping first. I could specifically choose skills which maybe were geared towards that fight. A lot of trap disarm. You know, things like the bounty hunter has, and I don't know that I have these. I haven't actually. Yeah, I was thinking plan takedown. I don't have the ability to actually train any of my camping skills yet. But I was thinking classes like the bounty hunter do have things like plan takedown that would be really good against the Shambler. Good dodge. Good job, Jack. Way to stay on your toes. Oh, yeah, well, I guess it's only fitting that we round this out. Ooh. Armor Tinker. Okay, make upgrades a little bit easier. It's a good early quirk to get. Like, if you're going to get a positive trait when you're level 1, I could see that being something you'd want to sign up for, hoping that it kind of gets replaced before too long. Okay, well, that's a little problematic. If Kvothe could go, like, real soon here. No. Okay. Pounce Rush. This would probably have been a really solid time for a dog biscuit, now that I think about it.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Yeah, that stung a bit. Not gonna lie. Ugh. We don't have our healer in position to be doing much here. Go back to or reduce damage. Let's just get out of here. I see that being a worthwhile decision. And then
Confidence
that'll get that kill.
as the enemy crumbles.
I'm taking what I feel like anyway is the safe decision there. Just ensuring the kill rather than counting on getting to go first. Wow! Black Plague. Alright. Of course, you know, Jack would have likely killed him on the next attack. Okay, not the worst party surprise that could have happened. We've got a lot. Jack is pretty comfortable anywhere, really.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And Patrick works fairly well in the third slot. I'm sort of putting off using Finale here, as it would move Mr. Lizaril back into a position I don't really want him in. Yeesh. Way to be marked. That's grand. Do something here, and then get vomited on.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
It's not over for us, over. Don't get all melodramatic on me. We're gonna take care of these guys. Oh, wow. That death knell scream.
Horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I don't remember ever hearing that sound effect before, but man, did that pig squeal. Sacrificial stones. It's 50-50 that it's bad, if I remember right. Patrick, deeply disturbed. Ow, that's a lot of stress. Okay. Maybe a campfire wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, sooner rather than later. Also, we've got plenty of food. Let us use a little bit of it and keep marching.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
I haven't had the greatest luck with scouting down here, but I do want to keep one torch. Good dodge again. One torch for the potential Shambler fight. That is the thing that I would need to do. This looks like a great time for a dog treat. Let's play a little inspiring tune here. And then can do that. And then 9 to 14, or what is this looking like? Just 2 to 3? Dog treats got nerfed hard, right? Yeah. Okay. Accuracy and damage up. I'll tell you what. Let's maybe get that guy dead. Okay, he will bleed out. Unfortunately, he will get one action before he does so. Kind of disappointing. And let's try to move you back. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Maybe I'm glad that I did the inspiring tune. Tetanus? Are you kidding me with this? Great. Marked. Alright, he'll die. So... what would I need to be doing? You know what? Double dodge. Okay. That's not really what I was looking for there. Great.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Let's give you... you know what? As long as you've got your damage buff on, let's do as much damage with you as we possibly can. And I'm thinking maybe give the swine chopper like a really solid shot to the jaw and see if we can't stun him with that. Alright, and we definitely could use some healing, or some stress healing passed around the party. We're going to need a little bit more than that, in fact. And there we go. Alright, very solid. And then... then we can demons pull. Now let's do the healing. It did 2. This is not exactly the performance I'm looking for here, guys. Drums of Doom. Of course. Of course. Okay. You're gonna die. You're needing to die. 8 to 15, and we get a 9.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright. Deal with Patrick. Certainly getting the higher stress here. Oh, that could be bad. Good dodge. Okay. And one last round. We'll use it to ensure his death. And then it is just you and me, Chopper. Thank you. Alright. Lizriel comes through in the clutch with a massive heal there. I think we can't stun this guy. To sort of keep him from doing anything too nasty to us. And then we'll just pass around a few more heals. Good, good, good. And we do have finish him. Bonus damage to stunned. That's not quite the kind of bonus damage I would be hoping for. Also good. Israel has really gotten on board with the whole healing our party thing. All it took was a little inspiring music, and before you know it, he was a super productive employee. Just goes to show you. If your boss ever yells at you for listening to music through your headphones at work.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
You could just let him know and be like, but I saw Mr. Lizriel became very productive when allowed to listen to music at work, sir. And, or ma'am, as the case may be. Blight and disease resist, or with the reduced speed. Why not? Just doing it to gain the inventory space, basically. Unlock Strongbox is potentially blight, but mostly good stuff. Okay, it was good stuff. We do gain a scout here. Awesome! This is actually the very first secret room that I have encountered. That is also a typo. Anyway, critical scouting success will sometimes reveal a secret room. Advance to the tile marked with a star, and press W or click to enter. Fabulous wealth and riches await those equipped with a key. Wonderful. Right, we do have 2 room battles coming up. We have 1, 2... We've scouted the whole place now. So we've got 1, 2, 3... 4 fights remaining. That does mean that now would not be an awful time to camp. You know what? Let's do it in the next room. We shall not survive this, I know. Okay. I mean, come on, guys. It'll be okay. We took like 1 step backwards. Let's do it in the next room to gain like the...
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
The maximum benefit from ye old torchlight. Alright, good haul, good haul. 1 food that we can't hold. Everybody's at max HP, right? Nope. There we go. That'll do it. Alright, so I'm thinking we come in here. We use our firewood.
Huddled together. Furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
We feast. And then... I don't need scouting chance. I could use accuracy and crit. I don't really care that much about party surprise. Stress damage is okay. Ugh. That's just not a good idea at all. Okay. Accuracy and crit, accuracy and crit. Looks to be the name of the game. Jack, I'm sure it was not intentional, but you do have your dog to comfort you. So we get a little bit of stress off these guys, and then let's just go with some of the self-buffs here. Accuracy and crit, and accuracy and crit. Totally solid. Lose not your grip on the dreams of the past, eh? And then we could reduce stress damage, Take his stress all the way down. Stress damage, or just straight reduce stress. I say, let's go with the reduced stress. And maybe it's time that somebody, watched out for Kvothe and got his stress level down just a little bit as well. That should do it. Got a couple of buffs, not anything super great. Before we unlock the ability to train camping skills, I I love that line. This reminds me of that time in the well, just without the
Secrets and
spiders.
wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Oh, wonderful. So good that I ignored, any of the don't get surprised chances. Okay. This is fine, though. This is totally going to be fine, though. If I could kill you before you do anything, that would make me feel a whole lot better. I was, in fact, able to do that. Do you have anything up front that you do? You weakening curse from up front. You know what? Let's do it. Play the finale. We can weakening curse from up here. Oh, jeez. That stung quite a lot. I might actually want to get into a position to heal after something like that. That's awful. That's actually really awful. Okay, you're gonna die on your own. Let's stun him and move Lizriel. I think makes the most sense. Maybe you got a little confused when I said stun him. I actually meant the swine chopper. I'm sorry if I was unclear on that video game, but that was my intention. Oh, jeez. I love, the nighttime surprise when it brutally undoes any and all of the healing that you just performed. Like, I went into this campfire with max HP. Do you remember that? Just a moment ago.
The ground quakes.
Oh, please still get the heal off.
The slow death.
Okay.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Ugh. That's actually quite brutal. Again, I went into this with max HP. Oh, and that was... Well, there's another problem. So that was obviously a combat that we just encountered. We only get 4 combats worth of buffs. So that means if we do 1, 2 more in order to complete our objective down here. Yep, that was bound to happen.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Then I could circle all the way back around to get to the Shambler. Surprised. Okay, that's something. Let's see if we can't eliminate some of you guys before the surprise wears off. 6 to 10. Oh, so good. Okay. That is the kind of opening round that I love to see. And 8 is also very solid. Alright. Just need a couple of opportunities to heal, really. Of course, we need a couple of opportunities to heal and for our rolls on the heal itself to cooperate with us. Both at 1. Oh, I'm gonna rely on you here, Jack. I would really, really like it if you could go next. And no, okay. Ugh. Stacking that blight. All right, that's fine. You beat one of them to the punch.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I do actually know that I don't need any more shovels. Anything else I'm holding that's super... No, I think the shovels are like the least valuable thing I've got right now. The bone altar is not something I'm interested in playing with, if I remember right. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on you. We'll just double back. Alright, I have 2 torches. I have 1 more torch I can use. That is the sound of stress piling up. Hey, that's something. Clumsy. Stress damage versus humans. Tuckered out. Misses the spot. Let's give it to Jack. Jack, pile of scrolls, burned away. Misses the spot, removed. Totally good. Okay. We are, however, down to a no more torches moment. Let's see if I can remember not to accidentally use a torch here. Sometimes it's a little reflexive, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, great. A madman. A madman in low light. Exactly what I need. Good opportunity to spread a little bit of bleed around. Yeah, that stings. That stings in its own way. Stress damage into camp. Okay. Let's continue to stack up the bleed train here. And then maybe put you off for a later round of combat. Yeah. 3. Oh, come on. You were just a side effect. I was aiming at him. I needed to do like 1 damage to kill him. More vomits. Critical vomits. I'm pretty sure the critical vomit is that moment when the swine wretch gets a little bit in your mouth. Like that's when it's a critical vomit. Definitely. Okay, you're gonna be dead. You're gonna be stunned. Okay. And then maybe do a little bit more stress reducing. And nah, we need the heals right now. You're down to 6 HP. Yeah. Alright, what do you got for me, Chopper? That's not bad. I mean, it could be worse. It could always be worse.
Masterfully executed.
For justice. And the American way, right? Okay. Let's set this up. The stun with the finish him. 2750, 37. Jack, we'll play a tune for you. And get over here. Alright. Doomsay. I don't love it, but I think we're gonna be fine here. Alright. Now I am giving some serious thought to the idea that, like, the condition we leave this fight in is the condition that we would start the Shambler fight in. So, if at all possible... Oh, that's unfortunate. If at all possible, I would like to get off a little bit more healing here. We might get... No, we won't get any. Yeah.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
What do you think? I don't know, guys. I don't know. We've got our looty room here. Now I can press W, but I'm curious. Okay, clicking in that general region. Well, this is very cool. Like a little stash spot. I'm digging it. The ancient artifact, a chest untouched for centuries. There's a locked compartment on the side of it. You know what? Did this not take off the until camp? Or, yeah, they do. Okay, I just can't be in that window at the time. I'm trying to think of inventory space to clear here. What was the reason for that? So, locked compartment. It's not really a secret compartment. It was in the description that it existed. Wow. I am super digging that. Puzzling trapezohedron. The colors shift and change with the light. And Junia's head. 30% to heal skills, but 20% stress damage. Alright, let's throw one on. And then... how long do these last? One combat now. No, 3 rounds still. Okay. So I don't really get anywhere. Maybe it'll make them feel better. I don't need any more keys, so yeah, that should be fine. Anybody seen the exit in this room? Like, how do we actually... how do we depart from here? Oh, we're actually in like a side room. That's very interesting. Okay. And it's just right back at the start of the hallway. Oh man. Do we go for the shambler or do we turn back? Now you already know the answer to this question because you were a person from the future. I've got to try, right? Or do I play it safe? And this was a good haul. The trapezohedrons certainly help with that. But what if, right? What if we go into this next fight and just absolutely destroy a shambler? Think of the tales we'll have to tell. No. Oh man, I'm going for it. Okay. Let's use up the last of our food there. And then the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place a torch if you crave the void.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Of course. We get surprised. It shuffles. That is always the way. So this has a 35% chance of succeeding. But it would be so good if it did, right? No. No. I can't really afford to move him forward. Oh, Lizriel, we need you back here. Like, ASAP. Alright, at least we can throw out the mark early. And then get you back here. Yeah, we know you're gonna withdraw.
How quickly the tide turns.
Right off the bat. That's fine. Oh, wow. Big blight damage numbers, like, all across the party. Great, great. Okay. Yep, curing blight. We are indeed blighted. Probably gonna let the blight stand, however. Let's just go for the Clapper Claw.
Well struck.
Oh, so good. Okay. And then eats away at flesh. Ugh, poor dodge. Okay. I say healing. You get bonus damage to Eldritch, but it's just not really enough. We'll go with healing here. Awesome. Anti-venom now. You're not wrong. You're going to take 8 from it. It could probably benefit the most. So we're going to use the dog treat and try this again. You need to get him into the second position so that Hound's Rush is available. Never mind. We're just going to get shuffled every time. Alright. We may just need to try to make do with whatever order our party is in right now. Oh, that's so big, Jack. That's amazing. Let's just keep marking you. Of course, the Clapper Claw gets more and more deadly as time goes on. And that is not insignificant. But back here. Artemis advancement. You. Okay. Okay.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Wow. Everybody focus in on Patrick. Alright, so that was the last biscuit bonused damage round. Let's go with this. Down to 40. Oh, wow. Let's do the bandage just so you don't bleed all over yourself here. Ow, that's also a lot. We'll go here. Oh, that 15. That's so good. Alright. Good resist. Good resist. Scary part, of course, is...
And now, the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
Oh, thank you. Slaying time. Indeed. I was going to say, even after the Shambler is down, the Shambler sycophants are still no joke. With that in mind, let's try to get a little bit of bleed on these guys, especially with their such high protection. One. Ugh. Takes you all the way back. This might be the time for this. 17, a little bit shy. You will...
Unnerved, unbalanced.
41 stress? Are you kidding me with that? Yeah. Let's see some resolve checks here, guys. Abusive.
Mind, fragile, like a robin's egg.
Focused. Oh, yes. And the focused stress reduction actually kept Lizriel from having to go through his own check. That's really interesting. Like, there's no way he wasn't maxed out, right? Like, I saw it. It was at 100.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay. Oh, you're only going to take 3 from that. That's not okay. This feels like such a wasted attack, right? There's nothing else to do.
A victory.
Like,
Perhaps a turning point.
wow. That is an extremely long bark. Appropriate, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. then it does 1 to 2. Bleed is 40, 110. I actually think this might be better. Of course, not if they both resist it. Man.
More dust.
Oh!
More ashes. More disappointment.
Israel! Oh, that's bad.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Very, very bad.
Ringing ears.
Yeah?
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Bloody cakewalk. Patrick, you fill me with confidence, but at the same time, we do so little damage to these guys. Oh. Okay. Stun.
Impressive.
Finale. Stun. Yeah, that worked. Now, they have 6 and 7 HP left. Those seem like such easy things to get by, right? 3 to 7. Oh, the 3 is not really what I want there. 1 to 2. Could kill it. Awesome. And I got the bleed. Thing is way too fast.
Oh, wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
Not everyone agrees, guys. Apparently the focused and vigorous come out of this one alive.
This expedition at least promises success.
Through varying definitions of success, but yes. Max HP, and of course we recover... we of course recover the trinkets from our fallen heroes. Yeah, so in 2 videos we've lost 3 characters. We are on a winning trajectory.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
But I just can't say no to pushing it that much further, right? That's the problem. Oh boy. Mankind hater and deviant taste. That's really good. That's totally marginal. Oh, Jack. We just started being allowed to call you by your first name, man.
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Well, several of our characters reducing stress here. Not much to really say about that one. That was a costly expedition. Definitely a paid for in blood kind of moment. Guys, I'm so sorry. it makes it so much worse when I'm like, hey, leave a comment if you would like me to name a character after you so that I can kill it. As we head to the stagecoach, let's see what we have to offer. Now, I'm not saying he's a replacement for Mr. Lizrael. But we do have some openings in the occultist department.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
And since we're pretty full up on both Hellions and Highwaymen at the moment, that's actually pretty decent on a Plague Doctor. Let's go ahead and grab another Plague Doctor.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And then you let me know if you too would like to die a glorious death in the Darkest Dungeon. Leave me a comment if you're interested in being our latest occultist or latest plague doctor. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to subscribe. More videos on the channel every day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or the death of any of my other heroes. And I will catch you guys next time.